Dude, you guys are absolute savages. And Harry, you're an absolute savage too. CliffBeats, no script, off the rip. Hometown Stories with Harry Mack. I almost lost my voice. I just woke up to find out that Harry Mack and Tom Brady had a freestyle. I just reacted to that, and my filters were all messed up, and my face was orange like Donald Trump. And right now, we have Hometown Stories with Harry Mack, and you guys have been like, yo, Cliff, you have to watch this. So we're doing some late night reactions with CliffBeats. You know, when he can't sleep, when he can't eat. I'm saying, I feel like I'm in a dream state. Guys, I'd love to have you hit subscribe too if you enjoyed. More importantly, go to Harry Mack's channel. Please go throw him a like, go subscribe. That's the most important part of this video. That's all I truly care about. There was a description there I was going to read, but I don't want to ruin it. Maybe I'll read it after the video. Long video, won't pause too much and break too much down, but I have to point out the greatness when I see it. And it's going to be greatness all over this fucking video and these cargo joggers. Damn, Harry, why do you dress so well? Let's go. I'll never be my girlfriend around you. I'm kidding. It was all a dream.
I think we should enter through this corner where I used to enter. Matter of fact, let's cross the street to the crib side. I'll explain where we're at and where we're going as we cross the street.
This is dope. I did this too, like walking through my old neighborhoods and shit. Oh, it's a little bit different now. I mean, when I went over there, there's a shooting, but I walk past my old stomping grounds all the time and drive through my old stomping grounds all the time.
To enter how I would have done it back in the past. That's the house I grew up in. Damn, it looks nice. They painted that shit up. All right, well, it's a typical gray day in Portland, Oregon. We're very used to this, but it's not raining, so, you know, really can't complain. And we're in the old neighborhood where I grew up. About to jog over to Laurelhurst Park over here. A really significant place from my past. I used to go on walks in here almost every day. By the time middle school, high school rolled around, me and the homies would go over here and cypher, freestyle, sneak our little...
This is a really nice area.
Little joints over there and have a good time. So we're gonna check it out, man, catch some vibes. This park was designed by the same dude who designed Central Park in New York. I can't think of his name.
I think his name is Central.
Yeah. Hey yo, we ready to spark from the heart, throwing darts. I'm displaying my art. I take you back to the roots. We at Laurelhurst Park. Come one.
Take you back to the roots. Look where he's around trees. Also the group, the roots, but also his roots.
Darts, I'm displaying my art. I take you back to the roots. We at Laurelhurst Park. Come one, come all. I get down with y'all. Yeah, this is where it started. Had to let it evolve. I'ma take you back to the old stomping grounds. Before fans around the world wanted the sound. Yeah, me and the homies, we was here getting hyper. Late at night in Laurelhurst Park with the cypher. Trying to develop skills that were more on point. We was out here with lighters, striking them joints, getting lifted. I told y'all my...
But also lighters, striking them joints, but also joints as in music as well. Very dope.
On point, we was out here with lighters, striking them joints, getting lifted. I told y'all my freestyle skills are gifted. All through the obstacles, you know that we persisted. I be out here on the word spree, surely lyrically growing tall as the fir trees. Growing something like a beanstalk. Back in the day, was out here on mad walks all the time, without even flexing live. I would walk through the park just to get the exercise. Growing like the grass when I'm on the roll, whipping up these lyrics fast. I be in control. Spit it from the soul, lyrics from the spirit. Crank up the decibels and let them all hear it. I'm magic with the tactics, turn the mic into the wand. Right now I'm reminiscing, I'm reflecting on this pond. Yeah, and every time I spit it's like I'm throwing a pebble. I cause the ripple and it won't ever settle.
He says I'm throwing a pebble and it won't ever settle. Basically what he's doing to the game, he's causing a ripple effect that'll change the game forever, which is what I've been saying. I'm happier. People ask me all the time, like, Cliff, why isn't he signed to a label? Start making songs. Why would he go follow everybody else's footsteps when he's putting his own imprint on the game that nobody else has ever done? Why change that? That's my question.
And every time I spit it's like I'm throwing a pebble. I cause the ripple and it won't ever settle. They all wishing they could ride the wave. Yeah, hey yo, the price what they might just pay.
So then that was his transition. They all wish they could just ride the wave, a pebble ripple effect, obviously. Some people don't speak the best English, guys, so I'm doing my best to break shit down.
If they step in and correcting me, you know these rappers stuck with these quotes that's dope. I float something like a duck. Then again, to call me a duck would be wrong. Thought I was an ugly duckling, I was just a swan. Standing out from the pack, it's the hairiest of Max. Y'all know when I'm rhyming, we gon' let this straight smack. And I never spit slow like a ballad. Word to xylophones, I strike like a mallet. Mack, man, I break it down.
Xylophones, I strike like a mallet. Okay.
Word to xylophones, I strike like a mallet. Mack, man, I break it down non-stop. Jump into the pond of rhythm. When I'm on them, listen. Mack with the stronger vision. Y'all know my heart's bleeding. We steady succeeding. Through the park, you can hear me breezing. Sorry for disturbing the people that are reading. Once again, we continue. Anywhere I'm at, I turn it to my venue.
Yo, that dude was in his own zone, dude. That dude was deep in his book. He's like, "Will somebody say something about me reading? Will somebody say something?" Yo, I'm not making fun of people who read. If you read, that is very important. People always ask me with rapping and writing and shit. Read. It's very important. Even though you have the internet at your fingertips, get some hardback books or a fucking Kindle or something and read. Trust me, it'll help your vocab. It'll help you kind of connect sentences and phrases a lot better, smoother.
Once again, we continue. Anywhere I'm at, I turn it to my venue. I take y'all back.
I think that man was having one of those little joints that Mack was talking about. Mack was talking about earlier.
In time to where I was as a little kid before we started touring and doing it big. Mack really came through. I'm never stuck. Rolling through with my crew, something like a pack of ducks. But real low with the volume, how we better keep it. Cause I think these ducks right here are napping. They sleeping, I'm creeping, 'tis the season, I'm cold freezing. I got the type of rhymes in which they all believe in. Keep it moving, we improving every time we stepping up. When it comes to lyricism, ain't nobody wrecking us. I'ma make it known, these other rappers bore me. I take you back in time just to tell a couple stories. Y'all know when I spit, the flavor's big. Here's a story about this one random neighbor kid. True facts, it really happened. He was on his bike. Yeah, I wish I could say it's a lie, psych, but it's true. He went on his bike down this hill and couldn't break in time. He lacked that skill. He was like 6 years old. He crashed into the pond. Yeah, at that moment everything went wrong. He swam his way back, but his bike was still there. These are real Laurelhurst Park stories that are rare. His helmet was floating, so another neighbor came through saying, "My dog, I can save you." This is unbelievable, but trust me, you can quote. The other neighbor really had a remote control boat. He put it out there and tried to catch the helmet. Yeah, this act here was not selfish. He brought the remote control boat to the center. It's a true story that I actually remember. He finally caught the helmet, then he slowly returned. Just to reminisce, yo, my heart yearns. The helmet was recovered, it was covered in moss. I think he caught the new helmet. Fuck it, yo, it's a loss. Let's proceed. I got...
Hold on. You know how important this is for everybody in your life? Please go back to where you came from. And just recognize and look around. It's very important. It'll keep you grounded. I've noticed something since I've watched these last 2 episodes from Harry Mack. He's been in a very calm demeanor. He's always very calm. He's in control of every situation, but you could tell he feels at home. It's fulfilling his heart to be back there. I'm just getting this vibe, like this happiness vibe of being around that area, man. There's nothing like it from where you come from. It's what you've always known.
It was covered.
It's home.
In moss, I think he caught the new helmet. Fuck it, yo, it's a loss. Let's proceed. I got the lyrics that
how easily. Let's proceed to the story.
Everyone needs. We was chilling in these benches here smoking the weed. Yeah, sorry, we did wrong. Right next to the pond. I'm sorry, mom. We was saying it's a walk, it's a bong. Yeah, we had it out and we was puffing the bowl. That's the type of shit that elevated our souls. Yeah, one night though we lost control. Across the pond, we saw the lights from Park Patrol. We're like, oh shit. Me and the homie Brett scrambled. At that moment, the bong was heavy as an anvil. Oh shit, they coming, we about to get slaughtered. Hey yo, Brett, empty out the bong, get rid of the water. Splash, yo, he dumps it. I thought
splash, he dumps it. Of course, his friend's name is Brett. It's like Chad Brett.
Slaughtered, hey yo, Brett, empty out the bong, get rid of the water. Splash, yo, he dumps it. I throw it in the backpack with the Scooby snacks flying everywhere with that crap. Damn, the backpack is gonna smell forever, but we gotta get away from Park Patrol, whatever's clever.
So hold on, pretty much. Did he say Paw Patrol, Scooby snacks? So is he just saying like, you know, the munchies that he had with him?
He dumps it. I throw it in the backpack with the Scooby snacks flying everywhere with that crap. Damn, the backpack is gonna smell forever, but we gotta get away from Park Patrol, whatever's clever. The truck starts speeding around with mad speed. I still got baggies of weed. This the last thing we need. We're terrified, so we start power walking like this. Oh my God, I hope they drive by and straight miss. But on this moment, I have to promise, G, I learned the full power of honesty. See, Brett, he had a big jug. It wasn't full of alcohol, that is something we loved, but in this case, it was full of water for the bong. They thought that it was liquor, but the park patrol was wrong. They looked at my man Brett, they said, what are you doing? Now we thought our whole vibe they would ruin. We said, nothing much, we're just on a walk. The officer looked at Brett and he said, stop, what's in the jug? And he thought that he had caught bruh, till Brett looked in his eye and said, water. It was the
Caught bruh to water, but instead of water.
truth, and the park patrol accepted it. If it had been a lie, he surely would have rejected it. The power of honesty, y'all, it's like that. That's why I keep it honest in my freestyle raps. Mack.
That's so stupidly good. I didn't know. But that's the intimate shit that I talk about. Like when I talk to him, I wanted to know about intimate stuff that happened to him. Obviously we didn't have much time. It was our first time meeting, but like that shit that's important when it comes to like learning about where you come from with hip hop and your ciphering and your friends and stories. All of us have stories like that we're rappers. I promise you, all of us.
Oh, we got that for the archives at least.
For the archives, oh, see, you hiding shit from me, dude. It was like Area 51 of fucking your freestyles, dude. I'll break into that bitch. He's got NordVPN, probably double, triple backing him. Ooh, Soul Messiah, Run DMC.
Yeah, before I rap to get low, I was out here doing it big, dude. Representing with a sick crew. This is the Freestyle Music Millennium Tribute. I'm about to put it down, the #1 performer. Follow me while we make our way around the corner. Yeah, hey yo, we got the beats bouncing. Whenever I be rhyming, I leave the people astounded. Yeah, and y'all know that it's work for me. Vocational, B1, the most sensational selections that y'all have ever seen. Mack, I be living out my clever dreams. I give you more hard to the core, never leave them bored. And when I open up my mind, I start to explore. I swing the Excalibur, I'm sharp with the darts, do it easily. My life is a movie printed to DVD.
My life is a movie pushed to DVD. But he says something very important there. I open my mind and I start to explore. Remember, each freestyle he starts with is a blank canvas. It's never the same. And he starts exploring different pockets, different schemes, different rhymes. He'd break down acronyms. I can get into it but he's telling you exactly what he does right there. Is starts to explore, has fun with it, and see where his he sees where his mind can take him, which I've never seen anything like that. Besides with writing, but I couldn't imagine. I'm stuttering.
I'm sharp with the darts, do it easily. My life is a movie printed to DVD, old school. Hey yo, we brought the moving pictures. When it comes to rhymes, I'll be shining like a fixture. The illest they consider, these other rappers bitter. I knock it out the park, I'm the #1 hitter. Hey yo, I'm about to tell y'all a story that's rare. When me and the homie Brady walked up these stairs, this was years ago, probably 2003. We walked up these stairs with our demo CD. So young and innocent, we were on the shit. We knocked on the door and said, can we get a sponsorship? The dude smiled big, thought that it was funny. He said, we can't sponsor artists, we ain't got that money. But he did respect our passion, and yo, we loved it. Especially because we done typed up a budget. $500 for multi-track recorder, so we can make more CDs for our supporters. Couple $100 to cop CDRs. We had the vision, had the dream of being stars. Okay, we got denied, but they taught an important lesson. You gotta try more than once to start manifesting.
Exactly. You got to keep on trying, man. It doesn't matter if you get your first. You know how many no's I got? Yeah, how many no's Harry Mack got? Yeah, how many no's fucking Eminem got? Fucking Kevin Hart? Everyone who's been successful has gotten no. Oprah got fired from TV.
We got denied, but they taught an important lesson. You gotta try more than once to start manifesting. Yeah, one failure, but we learned from it. And yo, it made the passion burn deeper in our stomachs. Shout out to the man who smiled and said no, cause he could have been rude about it. Did he do that? No. He respected the flow, he respected the grind, he respected the passion and knew in time we would shine. He respected the moves we was making. I'm pretty sure he respected the energies that we were creating. Shouts to Brady B, he lived a few blocks that way. We would walk the through the neighborhood, let our raps lay. Even past late hours when the neighbors would complain, we were still spitting flavors off the brain. Real stories from my past, I'ma stay sending them. Copped a lot of classics here at Music Millennium. Yeah, and y'all know to us, Gift the Gab was an amazing pharaoh. This is where I first caught blazing arrow. Shouts out to Chief Excel, R.I.P. to Gift the Gab. Hey yo, we used to listen to that with pen and pad in hand and trying to comprehend them lyrics. Yeah, that record there, it was lifting our spirits. Y'all know I come.
He says something right there. So I told you guys, everyone asked me how to study lyrics. Write out, or nowadays you could print it out. When we were younger, we didn't have that. Obviously, me and Harry are around the same age. You had to go, and if you didn't have the CD, you'd have to go write out the lyrics and look at the format of how they're putting their bars together. So he was studying the bars.
To comprehend them lyrics, yeah, that record there, it was lifting our spirits. Y'all know I come through with all the truest raps, they ain't new to that. This is where I first ever heard of Super Nat. Hip hop section, top 5 picks from the week. It was all up at the top, and it wasn't cheap. $12 at the time, 2 weeks of allowance, but I knew I had to cop it, so I would allow it. Brought that disc home. Once again, I find an artist that is new to me that blew my mind. Word to Supernatural. Hey yo, the freestyle father, the one who taught the setup punchline and how to slaughter. Now we trying to carry on that baton. I was playing classic CDs, I would rap along. Beyond Black Delicious, we was copping the Roots and Jurassic 5 with flavors that we couldn't compute. Aesop Rock, LP, can't forget Mr. Lip, whole definitive jux. Yo, we had to get with this every other week. $10 in my pocket, maybe 15. I would spend the whole profit on a CD, cause I knew I had to cop it. Doing research for the future, had to spend it. It's just logic. What?
Jesus Christ, I had to spend it. It's just logic. This is shocking the shit out of me, dude. And it's giving me flashbacks to like my past too. But like I didn't get an allowance. I had to steal shit or sell drugs to get any money. And I love that he was studying all these artists to get to where he is today. Not knowing that it would get him to where he is today, but he was talking about, hey, this is what taught me. I'm telling you, for any up-and-coming rappers, young kids that reach out to me, you have to study these up-and-coming artists, or the pioneers, the people before us even. Go back to the 80s, 70s, 80s, early 90s. Please go study their delivery. Their delivery was ridiculous. And everybody sounded different. So you learn something different from each artist.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Check it out.
Hawthorne Theater.
Off the top of the dome, I'ma drop this heater. When it come to rhyming, I'm the number one feature. The frequency tweaker, gon' rattle your speakers. I'm taking y'all back to the Hawthorne Theater. Established in 2005. Even back then, my rhymes were live. But I'ma throw something new in the mix. See, this story takes place in 2006, roundabout. I don't know the exact year. I reflect back like a mirror. Me and the homies were still in high school.
I reflect back like a mirror. So he's reflecting back on his past, but he reflects like a mirror. And I was going to say something too. Sorry to take away from this. Is when he was talking about trying to shop his demo and he got that no. Do you know how many times I called up to radio stations and they would ask me to freestyle on the phone, and I would get nervous, and in the beginning I'd lose my breath. I would get nervous. I had breath control, but it's different over the phone. I'm much better in person. I don't like doing shit over the phone in front of a camera. I'd rather be right in front of you rapping if I'm going to be rapping. And I remember it. And then by the end of it, that's when I was able to do it. But I took so many no's before I finally got to listen. And then I started getting shows booked.
Cool, coming up with lyrics that we consider fly full. I do it with rappers every time that I'm on the mic. Taking y'all back in time, something that I like. Kicking them creative rhymes with Brady, Jack, and Alon in state of mind. Now listen, I know that the free seat ain't easy. $5 a pop for the CD. We had CDRs. Wasn't professionally mastered hardly. We wrote the title in Sharpie. We was in the hallways of the school, slanging them to all our friends. Shit was mad cool. Stacking it up from 5 to 10 to 15 on to 20. That felt like plenty, but we we had to at least 50x that so that we could get $600 in the stack. That way, guess what we could put up on the menu? It only cost $600 to rent this venue. Can y'all believe it? Nowadays, I'm sure it's much more. Yeah, we had 600, it felt plush, boy. So we had it in an envelope. We said, let's rent the Hawthorne Theater, man, that shit would be dope. We called them on the phone. We said, is it true? Is it 600 just to rent the whole venue? They said, yeah, go ahead and send your crew through. They didn't know that we kept it too true. On the day of the show, we sold up to rent it. We didn't change it for big bills. We wasn't that inventive. We showed up with an envelope full of 5s and 1s. We thought we was the livest, son. We handed that big stack to the man. He was pissed off, he didn't understand. Looking back, yeah, I guess it was silly. He said 605s and 1s? Really? You want me to sit here and count all of these? He looked at us like we were faulty, G. He was like, y'all are not my top pick. He was growling at us and acting like a dick. We were like, homie, we sell the CDs to earn this. Now we came here just to burn this and turn this into a real opportunity to rip clean. And honestly, we're 16. What the?
Yeah, what do you expect out of a 16-year-old, dude? I was busting tables. I was busting tables and selling a little bit, so I had a lot of singles too. What the fuck you expect? I hate club owners or fucking theater owners or assholes like this, dude. I've had to deal with way too many. They suck, man. Not all of them. It's tough being a club owner, or a theater owner.
Turn this into a real opportunity to rip clean. And honestly, we're 16. What the fuck do you want from us? I'ma keep it true, all up on some honest stuff. But us giving him the ones that Fozzie wasn't loving. So we looked in our direction and started judging. Like, y'all are bugging, I guess this is what you do. I guess you gotta take the first step, that's true. You rent the venue, you won't sell a lot of tickets, let's be honest. Nobody wants to come out here and kick it. You're gonna lose your money and get played out for some dummies, but I guess you gotta try it. Mad sarcastic. Little did he know we could stretch just like elastic. We was real up in our fabric, non-plastic. We blew it up.
We were real up in our fabric, non-plastic. He said, yo, it didn't matter, dude. We're too real for this shit. We're gonna fill it.
You know we could stretch just like elastic. We was real up in our fabric, non-plastic. We blew it up at every single high school. Yeah, we were like, all right, whatever fool wanna do. You gon' see in just a few minutes that the way our fan base expands is infinite. Yeah, we had this place packed to the brim, full to capacity. Ain't no average freeze. Yeah, we had the real mastery of handing out the flyers and CDs. Everybody came through and paid $5 at the door. We had high school students going crazy galore. Man, me and Alon was on stage ripping it hard. We had people jumping over the bar, rolling full throttle, stealing them alcohol bottles, drinking them right from the nozzle. We was in the green room, can't even front, with 20 dudes up there passing around mad blunts. Clouds of smoke was pouring out. Yeah, that's what Portland was about. When we hit the stage, they threw their hands up and they started to shout. We was earning all that high school clout. The dude had no motherfucking idea, but we knew it would be hype. We could see it quite clear. I guess that's the difference between people who can visualize, who don't know how to exercise the skills of manifestation to that level. We had to go against the grain and prove we were some rebels. By the end of the night, he knew that he had stumbled. He judged us in the beginning, but now he's acting humble. Dog, you can't let people knock you down. You gotta believe in yourself and believe in your sound. It's profound. We was doing the impossible at Hawthorne Theater, hopping over every obstacle. What?
Yeah, Hawthorne Theater, hopping over every obstacle. He did the right thing. He did the right thing. Never let somebody's words or actions deter your dreams. They're your dreams. No one can take them away from you. Fuck them. And if it didn't happen here, I'm sure they would have found a different venue. So that person that laughed at him, you know what I'm saying? Now he said it's beginning to feel real humble. And this reminds me of, I can keep comparing it, but we all have very similar stories. Is we all had a spot where we rapped at. We all got together. We had, 50 to 100 people. I'll tell you more about my story later on, but we'll finish Harry Mack's here. This is nasty. This is what I love to hear. I love hearing a rapper's upbringing.
Beverly Cleary at Fernwood. When I was here, it was just Fernwood, because now it's K through 8, I think. But for me, it was middle school. It was just 6, 7, 8. This is where we would go in. I gotta just peer through the window, dude. Whoa.
Weird, dude. The hallways will look smaller and shit.
And then there's stairs over there, I think. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, spitting fire, man, these microphones I burn good. Taking y'all back to my middle school Fernwood. Hey yo, we back here maxing, reminiscing on when I first started rapping. Before I ever visualized I could get paid. I'm talking ciphers out here in sixth grade. Can you imagine me spitting it cold, doing my first freestyles at 11 years old? Dreams of being a real showstopper. That one bully even pushed me into my locker. Damn, that shit.
Yeah, point them out to me. I'll fuck them up.
A real showstopper. That one bully even pushed me into my locker. Damn, that shit fucked up my day. But I was too scared, I had nothing to say. Damn, yo, while we on it, fuck the bullies. Fuck anybody out there trying to control me. Little did they know I'd become hairy and woolly and the one that gets props on stage for setting the soul free.
But see how he took the negative and flipped it into a positive? He got bullied. It happened to me. I got bullied before, too. I was on a school bus. I was looking out of a window, and some kid who was, I think I was a freshman maybe, and he was a senior. And I was looking out the window, and out of nowhere, I felt someone just take their hand and start pounding me in the back of the head. Like, pretty hard, too. And I was like, but it didn't hurt me. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I hit my head on something. And this dude, like, I looked up and he had his hand up. I'm like, why the fuck did you hit me? What's wrong with you? And he started laughing and put his head back down. I was like, what's wrong with you, dude? But I'll never forget that shit. And then he got his later on in life, but I'll leave that alone. Like, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, coming through with true fresh freeze. Now it's a CVS, used to be a QFC. That's a quality food center. I paint it and I draw it like a doodle. I'd go there to cop my cup of noodles for $1, other $2 in my pocket. I got $3 every day, so now I'm stacking profit. Yeah, peace to all the fans supporting. Me and Brady was out here selling all our recordings. Our little CDRs with the Sharpie for the title. When I was still doing violin recitals. Yo, that music, it was pumping through my veins. I'm out here reminiscing, feel it in my brain, that nostalgia. Let me paint the picture from the mind of a simpler time when every day was divine. Yeah, y'all know the bullies, they was talking shit. One of them even stole my science project rocket ship. But it didn't matter, what could I do? I had to keep it too true, rolling through with my crew. Yeah, we wasn't on no sing-song shit. We was running around rapping, doing ding-dong ditch.
Sing-song shit, I was running around rapping, doing ding-dong ditch. I was going to say bullies stop being bullies, but you know what? I think sometimes we need bullies. Not bullies that take it too far, but bullies that push people like Harry Mack to become Harry Mack. If I wasn't bullied in certain ways, I wouldn't have learned how to fight. I wouldn't have learned how to figure out self-defense, even with lyrics. It helped me. And sometimes it can help you being bullied. And those bullies have shit going on in their lives which they're taking out on other people. But we got to stop bullying, hands down. But I'm saying, like, sometimes it gives you that extra push. It gives you that fuel, gives you that fire to go to the gym, get your raps right, get your life together.
Sneaking out of Daniel's crib at night. Little 12-year-olds just living life. Hey yo, I grip the mic so I can bust this while I reminisce on my 7th grade crushes. Without her, it's like my world ends. But I wouldn't talk to her once she was my girlfriend. Yeah. Hey yo, I couldn't seem to bring it together. Raw rhymes, I'ma fling them forever.
He said she was my 7th grade girlfriend, but I couldn't talk to her. Aren't those fucking relationships weird? I'll talk about some shit in a little bit.
Hey yo, I couldn't seem to bring it together. Raw rhymes, I'ma fling them forever. Brief intermission and interruption. I rip the song in top form. The fans in Portland, they be honking they horns. Shit is crazy, shit is wild. I'm nice with the style. I'm back here giving the middle school profile. They go wild soon as they hear it, you better know that. So stacked with the lyricism, keep the flow fat. You know they fucking with us. That's why the Portland fans stay pulling up in they trucks. Yeah, off the top, the #1 runner for all the real heads in the Toyota Tundra. We gon' keep it on, peep the song, it's going down. Every time I spit, that good energy surrounds. Profound with the bars, never keep it subtle. I remember running around us, getting in trouble, growing like my stubble. I'm here to make it happen, known for real rapping, the main rhyme attraction. Selling CDs here with State of Mind. The very beginning of me spitting creative rhymes. I make it shine, reminiscing back on the beginning. Still rocking rhymes and the team still winning. Let's go.
Still rocking rhymes and the team is still winning. And it's only the beginning.
Hell yeah. Fire. You were there when I freestyled at the school?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was great.
Hey, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice to see you guys. Have a good one. That's wild.
That's so
Boom! Really hope y'all enjoyed the video. Wanted to let you all know we got vinyls, we got CDs. That's right, y'all. The official Rap Coltrane Soliloquies double EP release in physical form. This is my first time doing physicals in my whole career. You have 30 days to make those purchases before it disappears forever. So, y'all know what to do. Click up here, man. Let's go!
Get them while you can. I'm telling you, he ain't lying when he says that they go fast. They do. Hearing this is very important. It's important for a lot of up and coming rappers. I think most people I talk to, I don't know why I breathe like a dog right there. Like, I think we need to normalize people who are popular or who have mastered a craft, or Harry Mack will always be a student of the game, just like every other rapper. Everyone's a student of the game of hip hop. But it's very important to go back to your own stomping grounds. And it's funny, he was saying that the girl said, I was in third grade when you performed. I love that because there's a moment I performed too, and people, remember when I performed when I was like in sixth grade. So we that's why I wanted to talk to him about was, I started rapping when I was a kid as well, and then I was doing performances and shit. But then I put the pen down. I got more into smoking weed and just like tagging. Like I got really heavy into graffiti and shit. But I always still wrote. And then I didn't use it though until my friends really started getting heavy and rapping and battling and stuff like that. And one day I was just sitting there here and listening to them battle each other. And then they just started ripping into me. And as soon as they started, I had nothing to say back. I didn't know what to do. So it hurt my feelings that one, it's my friends doing it. And two, I couldn't compete. I didn't know how to do what they were doing, like right there on the spot off the top. I wasn't good at rapping off the top. I had to learn that. So I learned it backwards than how Harry Mack did it. That night that I got ripped apart by my own friends, and there was like 20, I would say 16 to 20 of us in this basement when this happened. We would go around and battle schools, but I'm jumping ahead. So that night when I got ripped apart, I went home and I had this little recording device, like fucking in Home Alone. I always got that recording device, but I had like a different one. And I wrote disses towards both of them. And I mean, I don't know how many bars it was. There was probably 100 bars to each person. And my mind's like when it comes to lyrics, I can memorize everything. And within a couple of days, I memorized every bar. And then like a week later, we were in the basement. We were ciphering. I told the story before. We were ciphering. They were ciphering. I was listening. I was just sitting back, smoking weed, watching someone else play a game while they were rapping and people were watching them and shit. And all of a sudden, here it goes. Someone brings my name into it again. People like to rhyme spliff with Cliff and, hits and shit. Like people would always end up using my name. And as soon as they did, and they took a pause, I jumped up and I just fucking went in and started slaying both of them right there on the spot, saying like both of them can get it at any time, basically. I can remember some of the bars, but I can't rap them back to you, unfortunately. And they were not good. But they were good enough at the time to, for them to be like, what the fuck did we get ourselves into? And at the end, everyone was like, oh shit! They were going crazy. And that's when I realized, like, this is for me. This is what I need to do. And it gave me that feeling that it filled my heart. It was very wholesome. It made me feel whole. It made me feel like I found a purpose. So it's very interesting hearing stories like this, and that's important. And from the last freestyle that we heard from him when he was walking around his homeland, his hometown in Portland, he was saying at the end of that one freestyle about being a human that he still gets nervous before every freestyle. That's completely normal. A fighter gets nervous before a fight. If you're going to rap, you're going to get nervous before a rap, but you got to learn how to turn that into something to your benefit and use that to really focus in and harness that energy into what you're doing. And that's when you become a master. That's when you're able to take those high pressure moments and it turns you into a diamond. Pressure creates diamonds. And Harry Mack has done that, man. And props to Harry Mack. And thank you from H Mack, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sharing this with your fans and with the entire community, because not all artists do this, especially do an entire rap walking through the old stomping grounds from the lakes to the schools to your house and all that shit. That's being very open of you. I mean, I noticed you didn't show your house for obvious reasons. I don't blame you. But yeah, this is when I I initially wanted to talk to Harry Mack about was just his past. It's very unique to see where a rapper comes from and what they did and how they learned, who they studied exactly. And he explained everything right here about his allowance and shit and how he would go in there and just cop CDs and he'd listen to everybody and anybody he could just to get a vibe and to learn from multiple people. Because like I said, nowadays it's tough. You can blow up very easily these days by taking a topic that is very controversial and then using a flow pattern that is very modern right now and throwing some auto-tune on it. I'm being honest with you. You can. Anybody can. You don't even have to be a good rapper. Look at how many non-good rappers there are who are doing that. They can barely breathe on a mic and they're doing it. They're just punching in every other bar. But if you want to be able to surpass them and be better, you can be able to do that, but with added lyricism and abilities that they're unable to do. I got to make a separate video one time explaining this maybe a little bit clearer. I'd have to write down my thoughts, though, and really explain it. But, dude, Harry Mack killed us. I don't want to take away from this video. It's already a long video. Thank you for watching with me, guys. I appreciate it. And, Harry, thank you. Thank you for these. Dude, Amigo Bars 90, Gorilla Bars 36, and then now we got Hometown Stories. We just did a freestyle with Tom Brady. What the fuck is next, dude? The sky's the limit for Harry Mack, man. I'm just so proud. I'm so happy. And I still remember having 30,000 subscribers, and this is just 2 years ago. I don't even know, not even 2 years ago. And I just started the channel and we met each other. I think he was at like 500,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of him. I'm genuinely so proud. I love everything they got going on. He's got a great team around them too. And I wish him the smoothest success. And I hope they, have the least amount of hiccups while touring and doing everything that they do. And we're all lucky to be a part of this, man, and getting to witness greatness. Simple as that. Just simply put it, it's greatness. I love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I have more on my stories too if you'd like to know more going forward. I'll talk more about my shit. I just can't really rap yet. I'm working on it. Do you know how hard it is for me not to be able to rap? I want to rap so bad. I keep bringing it up to my label every time I get in the room. I want to rap for you guys so bad. Not just for you, it's also for me. It's a great release. I love rapping, dude. I love it. And I would love to be able to release something to you guys and have a little bit of fun and maybe even do a few collabs. But with my contract and the way things are, I'm so tied up that I don't think I can, but I really want to. Like, it's burning my soul at this point. It's starting to hurt me. Like, I would kill to have a session with Harry Mack. On a mic, on a camera or off a camera. I would love to. I would pay to do it. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe I could work some cliff magic. Well, let me figure this whole thing out, dude. I love you guys. Stay safe. Anybody dealing with anxiety, depression, panic attacks, PTSD, addiction, a bad breakup, whatever the case may be, you're more than welcome to reach out to me 24/7. My Instagram is linked in the description down below. I don't just say this shit to say this shit. I really mean it. If you don't believe me, you can go ask people around. Does Cliff respond to people? They're going to be like, yeah, he does. I promise you I will. It might take me a minute to get back to you, but I promise you I will. If you're uncomfortable reaching out to me, though, please join my Discord. My Discord is an amazing community. Everybody's got your back 24/7. I even said it before in other videos. Do we have real psychiatrists and therapists in there to point you in the right direction if you're going through a dark time? But if you're also just looking to chill, kick back, and crack jokes and have fun, go join the Discord. It's an amazing place, and we go live like 4 times a week. I'm always trying to stay, active with you guys, and you guys blessed me with this platform, and so did amazing artists like Harry Mack. So I want to do right by you and try to give you the best content I possibly can while I learn. I do everything on the fly, and I've been doing this for 2 years, and you guys got me here. So thank you for everything. You can also join my Patreon. Patreon is where I do paid-for donations. It's the only place I'll do paid-for donations, and they're cheap, dude. Compared to how many hours I put in per video, I'm literally making like $6 an hour, $7 an hour. I factored in all the work and stuff like that. It's like $7 an hour, and you get your. I'll name drop you if you like. I post it on Patreon. I also will push it onto YouTube if YouTube gives me no issues. And you can message me anytime on Patreon. In fact, my watch goes off as soon as you do. So I'd love to see you over there, but there's no pressure. I'll eventually get to everything for free. So I'm not here for a cash grab. I'm just saying if you want to solidify a request, that's the way to go. But comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. Hit subscribe. Show love to Harry Mack. I've talked way too much. I'm out of breath. I love you guys. Follow me to the next one. CliffBeats out. Harry, you killed it, man.